To find online documentation for CATIA, you can use any of these solutions on the left to find any of the user guides, or what we probably would have called books. This would be a book called the CATIA Infrastructure Book, but they call it a user guide. If you were to click on that, that would be just like purchasing a book and having all this information here, except that you could click to certain pages. So to find this home page here, where you have all these different types of books or online documentation to help you learn CATIA, you would do a Google search and you simply type in CATIA V5 online documentation. The one I like is still the release 19 version of it. It applies not only to the newer versions of CATIA, but it applies to the 3D experience, the newest version that they're switching over to. So to find any online documentation, you just simply type in CATIA V5 online doc. Here is the list it will give you of all the books. I went into this infrastructure book, and I start right here with the very first thing over here called the sitemap. And you can just literally go page by page and go down through this to see what it's saying about the CATIA. And the very first thing it has is conventions. And if you look through here, it has all these icons, identifies what that means in the book. This here identifies all the features on the left. The feature I found most helpful when I was in production was the workbench description. All right, there's different packages. You got your P1, P2, P3. Basically, P1 is very standard. You roll down your windows, no fancy heats or nothing, just your basic car. And then P2 is the most in the middle of the row there. It's going to have maybe electric windows but not heated seats and that. So P3 is your limited edition. It has every single thing CATIA has to offer, and it costs a lot more for this configuration. Large companies like Boeing, Airbus, Freightliner probably have that full package. And this is where the definition of the mouse is. And this here is known as your compass, your navigation compass. Tells you how that works, and that's the compass up here. Okay, so one of the most helpful things I can do is show you where to get your own reference material in case you want to try and search out something specific.